Good evening. Thank you very much for tuning into this program. The mystery behind the situation is this. This is indeed David Harris Friedman right here. This here is David Harris Friedman. This is the setup he used to make a photo that was from, here is an outtake from the photos. Notice the situation, notice the confusement in my face. And here's the result of the situation. These photos are not recent. I reply, these photos are not recent because the person that is filming this looks like this. And so, the person is no longer this person. These pictures were taken around the turn of the century. For there was no gray in my hair at the present moment. And that was the position I was in yesterday, except I had a sock on and was being told terrible lies. I'd rather prefer these years where I'm holding an Osmond record from the library, and I think my mother is taking the photo, as you can see from her shadow. This photo was from April 1977. As you can see, this is an April 1977 film, a photograph. I was, in fact, April 77, how old was I here? I was going to turn, 69, let's see, 70, I was 1 year old. Oh, 70, I was 1 year old. Oh, so I would have been 8, I guess. No, 7? I don't know. April 77. Okay, so anyway, April 77, but I'm wearing a winter coat. Okay, so this is probably earlier than April 77. I'm wearing a winter coat. Anyway, fuck it. This is Adam Cupper. The negative here is very strange. It's kind of like what was going through him at the time, I guess. This here is a deceased man. This picture is indeed very... When was this from? Actually, I can't rely on these years because these photos are from me probably around 1989, and I think I had them processed when I worked at a Photomat store. Excuse me, I need to find my magnifying glass. Target. I'm going to burn the picture. What does that say? 03? No. This picture, no. This, I had rolls of black and white film that for about 15 years wasn't processed. It was sitting in a bag, and I finally had them done at a certain point. Or I guess it was 2003, if that's what that says. Well, I can't read it because my eyes are no longer what they were. I can't even the camera doesn't help me, and I'm looking at a monitor like this. Oh, wait a minute. Was it too much light? Oh, maybe that's it. It is from 2000. Wait a minute, 2006? You know, I don't. Okay, well, the date is there, the time is there. It was 4 o'clock. From a roll of film. These pictures, indeed, this is 1990 for sure. This man here, his name is Adrian Kalogi. I knew him for a very brief time. This was 73. Wait. What does it say? What the fuck? Alright, anyway, doesn't matter. Okay. This is my deceased friend. Something has happened to his hair here. Oh, the photograph is out of focus. Okay. Wow. What's going on here? I never noticed that this in his scalp before. But he's a deceased man, and he is no longer a body since he was cremated. So I don't know really what to say more about that. This is also a deceased dog. I was recently at this house. I don't even know if there was a dog there. Maybe there was, but it wasn't that dog. Okay. This was a Do Something Shayna dog that was just a barkathon and bit and just, ugh, his death day was a one. And here is the somewhat owner of the dog as he has it in his arms. This man, his name is Stefan Friedman. Once a bandmate, a friend, and now is more of a, I don't know, whatever he is now. He likes So What band. That's all I know. And I don't think he likes any music that I remember liking. It's just sort of every time I say, I have this album, Steve, and he's like, oh, wow, Herbie, or this or that, and I don't know. And then he tells me about artists that I never even heard of, like Blow Monkeys Blow, I don't know, whatever. Here's another photograph of the dog on an angle. I was doing some kind of arty photographing, as you could see with like he's in a cage. Yeah. Sort of symbolic in a way. Yeah. I think this was before he got married to marriage number 1. Maybe. Wait a minute. Yes, of course. No. Yes. These are in fact were taken around 1990 because I had a black and white, what the fuck am I saying? I had a college class course at Brokedale University in a town called Scum. And fuck it. This here is the remaining funds of Stefan Friedman. And his CD of Allan Holdsworth Sand sits in the middle, which he probably no longer has. This money is probably spent and gone. And probably blew it on whatever. Here is an outtake of the other photograph, but done vertically. As you can tell by the tone of my voice, I am not very happy at the moment. Or maybe never was. But I'm having some trouble in the humanity department. No place in particular. Just human in particular. Like this house is one. And I could say that the other, I don't have a crack pipe to show you, so unfortunately, well, that says everything there. Okay. This is a very sort of arty fucking outtake of this money shot, taken in a sort of spotlight, like dark, out of focus, terrible. Okay. This is the owner of, Jesus, what is happening with people's hair here? This is again Stefan, and he's driving a car. I'm not sure which car this is, but I don't think it's the Acura. I mean yes, he owns an Acura. Before the Acura, I think he had, I don't remember, he had, I think, a Toyota Celica or something, I don't know. Let's see. Another photograph of the money shots. And look, another outtake photo of the outtake photo. My hair was in despair. Here I am, yawning, wearing a Billy Joel shirt. Somewhat arty kind of photo, half closet, half not closet. Wow. This is at a time when this closet was empty. Is this my house? Yeah, I guess it is. The closet now has been become a record kind of, and garbage on the bottom. Records to top, and mostly, well, there's some good records in there. A lot of garbage, though. Someone gave me some garbage records, actually tons of them. I kind of like, oh, and here is karate expert Nicholas Pentangi. Whose house? Oh, this is not my house. This house no longer belongs to any part of this man, Nicholas. Yes. As you can see, my enthusiasm for these people are not in the same vein as they were. This, in fact, that's my old black and white television made by, I don't know, Magnavox, maybe? I still have that record brush there. There's two of them on top of each other. This dresser is no longer in this room. No, I'm not doing this. Okay. Nicholas Anio doesn't have as much as gray hair as this man. So, anyway, some people, well, I didn't really lose my hair. Although, I'm personally falling apart. What's this back here? Something's going on. Or something was, or something is. What's going on here? Oh, I'm gonna die anyway. What's the difference? Okay, so there's another picture of Nicholas, looking very suave. This was done in the year black and white photo. Oh, these are all old. That's right. I have these. I don't know how old these pictures are. And here is very happy Nick. Not sure what that is or what. Well, there's a lot of Nick pictures here. Oh, why? Look, it's So What. Or what became of So What? He's in the band. Actually, these two are in the band. This man here, and of course these two men up here, the white shirt guy, and the leader of the band, which is both back here. We are not band oriented these days, but these two guys have been in the same cover band, doing the same cover garbage for the last 15 years or so. This was an amazing find. This was on the end, as you could see. This was on the end of the roll of film. Look at his ears. This photo is actually pretty entertaining, I have to say. This was at Club Benet. We were seeing an artist named... I have no idea who we were seeing this night. It's definitely the Benet, though. Maybe it might have been Holdsworth. Or it could have been... I don't know. I really don't know. So What? There we are. The original So What band. Except, well, we did do covers. Only to... I don't know what the fuck the point was of the covers, but to get gigs, but apparently nothing worked out, basically. But we were trying to make our own music. As a matter of fact, if you're interested in hearing the music of Automatic Downward Spiral, this is the band, Automatic Downward Spiral. As I said, this is the full band in one. Very few photos like this have been taken. There's a lot of which I just showed you, black and white, but there's only 4. Adam was, who is deceased here, with the Flying V. I forget who owns that Flying V now, but it's not me, of course. Although I should be the owner of that guitar, because, hell, I mean, I don't know, I'm the one who, forget it, doesn't matter. I'll carry on. This is getting more of a... Oh, here's the band with Adam. They're from the same day? No, I think we're wearing different clothes. This was shot on top of an amp with a timer, so it's a very poor quality shot. Yeah, because I could see it was on a timer, because he's in the picture. He's there with the long hair, although... Oh, this wasn't done right. I didn't print this correctly. I think I printed these when I worked at, what does that say? Kodak. No, I used Fujifilm where I worked. I don't know where this was done. I wonder why it sucks. Okay, because I didn't print it. Okay, here is an outtake from the Rory Caponegro band. Rory, I believe, is playing. Geez, I was so much thinner there. And this leather coat, my God, I remember like the only leather coat I ever owned. It might have been fake leather, I think. I look like Richard Manuel from the band there. Okay. What am I? Oh, this is when I was in the Rory Caponegro band called Rory Caponegro, I guess. So let's say what we have here. Oh, this man is named. This man is Conan O'Brien. Look at that hair. It looks like it was buttered. His name, I'm sure this man is dead by now, but this man here was fired by 2 employees, myself and Adrian Clogy. We lied and basically said that he was a racist and other things of whatever. Here he is again, that I took a photo of him, as I know I took these photos. He and I got along pretty good, but I don't think he was nice to, he had a sort of, he was born in Arkansas, so he had a southern drawl. His name was, oh my god, he had one of those names that I goof on all the time. Not Biff, but, what was his name? The manager. This was printed by me probably, and all the dates off it. Anyway, I forgot his name. It was a 4-letter name. Fuck it. Next picture. Okay, this was taken by Adrian Cologi of some building that was on fire or whatever. Okay, here's these are my labor of love photographs. This was the decrepit Rainbow Bar when it was boarded up. This is when Asbury was at its worst and my favorite time, because see the building behind it, all decrepit, remind me like of Zeppelin 4 or something, just hideous. Look at that. And this was, all this shit was taken down, Rainbow Room, but, it's just, I got it in such a, this was on slide film too, because, I think I was broke, and at the time, and Nick Pacino and me went to to Asbury Park to do, I don't know, he filmed and I shot, but I only had slide film, so it has these wicked looking colors. And here is another picture of where the fuck is my receiver man, and I forget who that woman is there, but I guess maybe it's his grandmother or something, I don't know. He has that hat from the radio Asbury Park thing. Maybe this is from '88. I remember those shorts very well. He had these sort of yellow, orange, red shorts. I'm not sure. There's some jive-ass painting on the top. And I don't know what this is here. Oh, it's a radio. It's a radio. And we have forget it. Okay. Oh, over here, because you can't see it well over there, is in fact Steve Martin with Eddie Murphy in my room. They came to visit, and they're still here. And this is Stephen Friedman's decrepit speaker. Dirty Harry is still in the exact same spot. See? Right there? It's in the same spot. Never moved. I forced Christopher Samaha to buy me that Dirty Harry wood thing. And he did. Because I wanted it so bad and I was broke. I would try to get people to buy me gifts a lot when I was broke. Anyway, JVC speaker here. I don't do that anymore. Well, I'm trying to get a loan from someone, but that's not working out too well. Saturday Night Live poster, still over there. But it's, it's in the same spot. It's just shit all around it now. As you can see, like a blue curtain. There's no blue curtain there. But That's Steve Martin from a movie called Lean on Me. That's Eddie Murphy from the second, actually, Beverly Hills Cop. That is me with Bill Bruford. That's The Who over there. That's me and John McLaughlin, which is poorly, I don't know, whatever. And there's Alan Holdsworth and me, poor black and white, puke. Oh, there's my desk with thing. Is this out of focus or is it my eyes? The photo looks in focus, but what's going on here? Is it because of this camera? No. I don't know, I'm just not having a good night with shooting or something. Here's my old stereo. It's, no. I still have, well, I have a turntable, but it's not that one because it finally died. But that was the original. And this one was, I bought the same one again because I don't know, it was easy to use. It was a P-mount, and for those who don't know what a P-mount is, I don't have the time to tell you. I no longer own a cassette deck because these double decks, man, they would break on me one by one. I mean, you know, I don't even think they make cassette decks anymore. Or maybe they do, but the hell with it. That down there, oh my God, this goes back. This is when I had a Kenwood receiver. This whole stereo is junk. Man, I mean, this one here, not this one. This one's much better, but yeah, this was a crappy receiver, a Fisher receiver I threw out. This Kenwood finally blew, as all my receivers would in time. My name is Michael Fermaglish. Michael Fermaglish, thank you. Okay, here is this one I had? Is that what TV is that? Oh, that's the Toshiba 19-inch television, my first color television set. My grandfather, oh, that's when I had the 4-track in here. See, I was doing mixing at the time. Basically, what do we have here? We have Bart Simpson up there, and Frank Zappa is over there. He used to be over there, though, according to this photograph. I think. Yeah. See, Dirty Harry's. Oh, whatever. My CD collection, which has overflowed, was sort of. There's even records on the shelf. So, I mean, this was like it. And I had, you know, I mean, the cassettes are downstairs now, pretty much. So, I don't even keep them up here. I have no room for them. I mean, it's like ridiculous. Just, I don't know. I mean, all this garbage and computer shit and DVD, CDs, videotapes, and just, I don't know. Most stuff I don't even, it just sits here. It just sits there like the rest of this stuff. It's like I'm the only thing that moves in here, unless you consider electronics moving. I don't know what I meant by that, but okay, whatever. I'm a little kooky right now, so you have to just bear with me with this. Yeah, I don't want to get into it. Yeah, I almost, you know, I get like this when I want to say something that I don't want to say, you know, but it's actually, it's written somewhere on this website that I'm posting this on, which I probably am going to regret. But this is not, well, I don't know, whatever. I'm kind of bitter at everything right now, so if I'm throwing things into the mix that I don't really mean to, but anyway, yeah, anyway. Certain people in this world, I don't even want to start. Forget it. Let me just go on with the photographs. So anyway, my grandfather bought me that first VCR with a stereo hi-fi and all that shit. And for the 4-track there, I don't know if that's looks like maybe the Yamaha, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. Next picture. Oh Jesus, there's this much to go. There's that cover. Okay, this was also on the end of a roll of film that I didn't know about for decades. This is another Adam photo. He always seemed to be at the end of rolls of film. There's quite a few of these. This was I didn't know about this photo for decades until I had the roll developed. But how do I make sense out of this? Oh, I know. Okay, I'll make sense. The original people that did this roll of film did not print this picture, and I found it on the negatives. That's what I meant to say. So the roll was done, but this picture was like the only one that wasn't done. And I'm like, my God, it's a rare Adam photo with his guitar and everything. I mean, I only have so many like these, so whatever. And here's Stephen Freeman on David Freeman's piano. It's now David Freeman's piano. Look, as you can see, this was taken 1997. There you go. He's wearing this pharmacy jacket. No longer wears pharmacy jackets. I have to be hush-hush about that story. Thank you very much. There's one painting on the wall here, and this is when the house is, I think, redone or something. Yeah, it was by this point, 1997, and I'm taking pictures of Steven. Okay, let's see. Oh, I showed you this, and I showed you this. Okay, here's Steven and Lene. Lene, I think, unfriended me because, well, Jesus reminds me of Adam's sister. I didn't want to look at this. It's almost like well, whatever. Here's Steve and Dave. Dave's doing his nose thing, and Steve doing his eye thing. I caught them both in their sort of like habits of Jack Nicholson from GQ magazine, and that's Steve Martin's hat, and Eddie Murphy wearing a hat. He's no longer wearing the hat. Sheriff was at Majors in Denmark, and Blue Curtain. Let's see. These chairs are no longer here. I really don't have room for a recliner anymore. Maybe that's why people don't even visit. It's like if Mike don't have the recliner chair, because they would come and lounge for hours. He would always fall asleep in that damn chair. And Steve would, he would just, whatever. What is that record in the corner? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, here's David Freeman with is that Scoodles? Misty and Scoodles? No. Sandy. That's Sandy. Okay. Sandy was one of two cats that Dave's parents had. It was Misty and Sandy. Of course, they're not alive anymore because this photograph is 33 years old or something. Is David Freeman? That's his foot. This is taken from the same sort of era with the hairdo. And Dave's hair now is, well, go to his website and he doesn't look like this anymore. He looks more healthier than this photograph and more happier than this photograph because he was hanging out with someone like this guy. Okay. Here we have Stephen Freeman doing his college course homework. His college, this is like a 3x5 picture done at some, I didn't do it. I don't know, whatever. Oh boy, look at this. Mike Sane. Look at this, is a very interesting photograph. My sister is sitting next to Gina. Is this in focus? What the hell? The Gina, there's Mike right here. And his father has passed away like my father did. They passed away the same year in 2020. Jackie Sane, that's the mom of Mike Sane right there. November 79, Thanksgiving with the Sanes. His father used to make the greatest pancakes. Oh my God, we would have these pancake breakfasts, and his father, I don't know if he had like some recipe or whatever it was, but his pancakes were awesome. I remember that. I think it was him. I think he made them. I don't know. Maybe Mrs. Sane did too. I don't know. Now the funny thing about me and Mrs. Sane was this: there was always a problem, and I was always fucking up. And I'll tell you the story. It was very short. I had. Well, sometimes I still do, but I have an issue with peanut butter and jelly jars. And what I would do is, and Mrs. Sane was very particular about this, is that I would stick the same knife into the peanut butter and jelly thing, and the peanut butter would get in the jelly, and the jelly would get in the peanut butter, and she knew I did it. And she would always lecture me about that all the time. Like when I would go over to Mike's and we had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I made my own or whatever. And if she saw that, she'd go, Michael, I saw the peanut butter and the jelly. Alright, so anyway. This, I think, is from the exact same night. Yeah, it's from November 79. Yep. There's an actual Elvis Presley poster in this room, as you can see with the hat behind the lamp. And this at the time, the birthday parties at the bowling alley, Beatles, White Album pictures, Ace Frehley, who was like, I think, my favorite Kiss member. He was there. That's another Elvis picture. Look at that, from like A Change of Habit or something in the corner there. I could see it. Why I have a picture of myself on the dresser, I don't know. That's a little weird. And I'm holding something. I don't know what it is, but my pocket's out. And I'm looking my headphones. I'm wearing these, but these were cheap headphones. Look at those things. But I was happy and grooving. Look at that. Wearing that shirt. And now this happened to me. Yeah. The calm before the storm. My cousin Derek, rarely see, and me with an Elvis Presley shirt. Yeah. I look all fucking nervous, but tightly fat and whatever. Steve Freeman college thing, whatever. More photos from, and he's showing me. He doesn't seem too enthusiastic. It's very late, as you can see, so I'm really out of it. This is a good shot that I liked. It's color. And when was this from? No. July 1999. It's gotta be 90s or 80s, maybe? Fuck. 1990, I think that's, yeah, this is 1990 this was taken. Okay, and he's wearing a tie-dye t-shirt. Him and I were very friendly at this time. Sometimes we would have some issues. We always had issues, but he really seems to despise me now. I'm like full time. But I don't know. It's hard to understand his personality, and other people have told me the same thing. It's kind of changed, and to what I don't know. But many years ago, I did tell certain people, because his dad was bipolar, and I said, there might be a change in Steve's personality along the road. I was kind of right, but I didn't expect it to be what it's become. This is a photo of Stowe and Stowe is how they would talk to one another, and apparently they're doing college homework and ADS activities with me, or socially at the same time. ADS was also a social band, somewhat, depending on the situation. Oh, wow. Okay, now, this is interesting. Is there a date on here? No. Okay, but we're talking, the guitar is as big as Adam here. This is like his first electric guitar, his Ibanez. I remember, I think he already owned it by the time our friendship went back to 1976. First grade, matter of fact. And we were also in second grade together. So we were good friends then. And our friendship after second grade deteriorated, not because of anything bad, but I moved. And I didn't really see people from Oakhurst anymore until junior high school. And it's funny, like the first day of junior high school in sixth grade, we had a study hall class in Mr. Garabrandt's room. And I remember being on like the end near the window, and he was in the middle of the class. And it was, like I said, a study hall class, right? So, yeah. And we were sort of like, it's kind of like we glanced in at one another, and it was kind of like weird. It was like, what was maybe 3 years seemed like 30 years. It was kind of like, it's like, did we know each other at one time? And the answer was, of course, yes. He went to my birthday parties, and we hung out and stuff, I think, first and second grade. And which was, I guess, 3 years or something. And well, it's basically in 76 I was still living on Branch Road, and all right, 76, 77, 78 I moved to Wayside in 78. So anyway, I sometimes talk like he's still alive, and he's not. Weird. So it was Nicholas De Niro in my room. Well, as you can see, it's very plain in here. Those pictures are actually now in the basement. These two, I took those with Bobby Falcone. He's actually he's not in this shot, but he was in my class, Bobby Falcone, and it wasn't, we knew each other before that, but it wasn't from the class, it was from us being drummers, and I think we were involved with Joe Navallo, who was our drum instructor, something like that. And Chris McKenna and all that, and that stuff is no longer existing. I don't want to really talk about any of this because it's I don't know. It's part of my mess. Not my mess, but psychiatrically, I can't even explain it. So that's 45 minutes of this roll of film, which I really didn't mean to go into, but sometimes shit just happens. 45 minutes is good enough for a show of many different rolls of film combined like this, when really I was only to show one picture, which was I don't even think I got to that, but the point was that this picture, do I have it up here? Yeah, I do. Okay, let me show you something here. Yeah, I posted all this other crap. Okay, see this, where did it go? See this picture here? I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, whatever. This picture here, is, actually I'm wearing a white shirt. In these pictures I'm not wearing it, but it's definitely the same, I think. Yeah, I'm just further away in that shot. And there's another one that it looks identically the same. I took many, well not many, but maybe 5 or 6 of these close-up shots. I don't know what I think the purpose was using black and white film. What is this? Oh, is this the band shot again? Okay, all right. So Dave had a computer because he doesn't remember what about any of this. But the fact is that I'll explain if I can find it. Okay, here. See, Dave. This is Dave's sort of workshop at the time. As you can see, he's very organized, and he had a printer somewhere here. Might have been. I don't think you can see it in this picture, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He basically was able to do this picture the way it is, which is kind of like me completely. I guess this was. I have to find that shot. I do look. I don't know how I look. I forgot what the photo looked like, but it's not from those two because you could see me wearing a white shirt in the photograph and more of my hair. But Dave, he kind of made me. This is how Dave sees me, basically. Most people, I think. And frankly, I never meant to be this way. It just, life just took a wrong turn or something, and just a lot of look at it. A lot of disappointments happened, and I mean too many. Too many. And a lot of what I call psychological twists. The latest one being so horrific that I can't even go into it. But it really doesn't amount to anything, and honestly, it's nothing. Just a lot of money lost, and that's about it.